Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the New York Mets. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And getting to start, Nolan McLean. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Andrew Benintendi leading things off and takes a strike. Misses the sweeper. Good eye right there. Got him swinging. And about one for strike 3. And up next for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Now here is Miguel Vargas. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Outside.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. On the hill for the White Sox, Jonathan Cannon. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays and help you get through the innings.
Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. Makes a sliding stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Here is Marcus Semien.
Ball.
On the ground, right side. Murakami takes it to the bag. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. Here's Juan Soto.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back here in Queens, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Colson Montgomery. Steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball.
McLean, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2023. That one inside, look out.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. And the White Sox jump out in front. It's 1-0. So up next, Chase Meidroth. On the corner for a strike, 0-1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
To third. Bichette whips it to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's the left fielder, Derek Hill. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. This one in the air, center field. Robert under it. And there's 2 away. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Quero. What a stop. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the second, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Out to center. Peters under it. And there's 1 away. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And that one fouled off. The 0-2.
Ball.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Ball.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Next to hit, Carson Bench. Hit on the ground to short. Play made, that ends the inning. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the right fielder, Everson Pereira.
That's
Pereira
a check.
tries
Did he
to
swing?
hold up, appeal to first, didn't go.
No, that's a ball.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Oh, that got away from him.
Ball,
and he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Center fielder, Tristan Peters.
Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox. Man at second. Line, and that's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Benintendi at the plate for the 2nd time as he takes ball 1. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Murakami swings through it for strike 1. And this one squirts away from the catcher. But all the runners hold.
Ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And that'll load the bases.
Up next for Chicago, 3rd baseman
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Golden opportunity right here. Left field. And that's a fair ball. One runs in, runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Big RBI for him right there. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Fastball is outside.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. To third, might be two. He comes home with it. And they'll just get the one. Here's the second baseman, Chase Meidroth. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Puts a bunt down. Simeon throws to first in time. Now the left fielder, Derek Hill. He's 0 for 1.
Derek Hill.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play. Way out front for strike 2. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. The 2-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. As we go to the last of the third, here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera. In the air, right field. And there's one away. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
And he gets tied up right there. That's towards center. Peters settles under it. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. So now here's the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Late with the swing there.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
This is first class. This ain't roll call. Say I switched up. Say I'm closed off. Wasn't friends back then. I don't know y'all.
Back here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning. Edgar Quero steps to the plate for the White Sox. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So up next for Chicago, Everson Pereira. Hit by a pitch his first time and then came around to score. comes up empty. That's strike two.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
On the ground, Lindor on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Two down, bases empty. Now it's going to be Tristan Peters. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. In the air, left field, and that's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Simeon fires over to first, and that's the third out. Ready to go, bottom four. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Bo Bichette. On the ground right side, Mydroff whips it to first. One pitch and one out. So up next for New York, Marcus Semien grounded out his first time. Fought off foul. Oh, 1 now.
Ball.
The White Sox leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Mets.
At the plate, Juan Soto. 0 for 1 so far.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you got some pop, swing for the fences.
This one in the air, center field. Peters settles underneath it, and that is the third out of the inning. Back here at Citi Field, new inning getting started. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Ball.
Right side,
No, that's
and
foul.
that's just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's
Ball,
down and
no.
in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ripped to right. Now a long throw to first, and the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the White
Nice
Sox.
line drive to the
First
pull
baseman,
side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line
Ball
drive like
down.
that.
Murakami stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
The 3-1. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Vargas in the box now, takes strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball 1.
The White Sox trying to break this one open. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got him swinging for the kill. He swung over top of the curveball. So up now for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. He's already homered in this game.
No, that's a ball.
Two on, 1 out. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Sets him down looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Mitra. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one inside, 3-1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Austin Warren.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Hill swings through it for strike 1. The changeup missing. Ball 1. And a big swing and a miss. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Just missed.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Ball 2.
The 2-2 on the way. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Way inside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Struck him out swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And the batter now, Carson Bench. Hit in the air, center field. Peters under it, 2 away. So here's Robert now. Flied to right his first time.
Luis Robert Jr.
Swings and chases a low one there. On the ground, right side. Gets him easily, ends the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Quero. That was the sweeper, but it missed. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-0. And foul ball. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Makes the catch, 1 down. Everson Pereira steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Everson Pereira.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for Chicago, center fielder.
Digging in, Tristan Peters.
Ball, no.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and there's 2 down. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Just missed. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A two-run shot, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0. So 2 down. Now a chance for Munetaka Murakami. A couple of walks and a strikeout.
Ball.
Soto has a beat on it. And that is that. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 6th inning. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. And next for New York, Mark Vientos. Struck out swinging his first time.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Strike.
The White Sox up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Off the mark there.
Too low.
Ball 2. Swinging a foul straight back. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Up next for the Mets.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Bo Bichette, the next to hit. Swing and a ball popped up. Murakami under this one. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Marcus Semien.
Second baseman, Marcus Semien.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Got him looking for the K. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone. That one banged off the apple. Home run. Another homer. His 2nd homer of the night. And up next for Chicago, Chase Maitro. New pitcher now, Luis Garcia.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Late on that fastball. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they did in Atlanta with the freeze.
That was pretty nasty. And now it's going to be Derek Hill. 0 for 3 in this one.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But, yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Up next for Chicago, Everson Pereira.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense.
Runner on the go again. Oh, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 7th, Juan Soto up now for the Mets. A new arm into the game, the righty, Grant Taylor.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Left field. And just foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Got him. 1 out.
Up next for the Mets.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Late on that fastball.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
That's down and in. A slider missed. One, 2 now. And
Ball
there's the
2.
ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That one just misses the outside corner, and the count is filled up. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beating. Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Ball. Off the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. So now 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Back here in Queens, we go to the 8th. Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0-1.
You know, these White Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you've got to look alive out there.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So back to the top of the order. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Andrew Benintendi. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play. One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Munetaka Murakami.
Ball.
The 1-0.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Sliced hard but foul. Here's a 1-2. He goes down looking. Now the third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
No.
Benintendi off of first with 2 away. Not even close there, and it's 2-1. Got him swinging. Back here at Citi Field, onto the bottom of the 8th, Carson Bench up now for the Mets. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Flips it. He's safe. On with a bunt single.
Up next for the Mets, center
Here's
fielder,
Luis Robert.
Luis Robert Jr.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And that's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
Ball 1.
Set down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 out man at first. And next for the Mets, Jorge Polanco. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Man at second. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Coming home. He will score, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. And he'll reach second with one away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Vientos in the box now, takes strike one. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Back to the top of the order. Bo Bichette up to the dish. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Ooh, Baez. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Just missed. Swings through that one for strike two. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Polanco coming around third. In comes the run from second.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Stepping in, Marcus Semien. Up the middle, base hit! Bichette around third and headed home. He'll score, and it's 8-3.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ryan Hudson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Next to hit, Juan Soto. Semien runs. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Next offering is foul back. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Colson Montgomery. And it's fouled away. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings over the top of that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
On a line. And it goes just foul. The 2-2. Now one missed. High fly ball down the left field line. Back there. Just missed it. Chase Meidroth steps to the plate for the White Sox. So they turn to their closer, Devin Williams.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Out number 2. And now Derek Hill.
The White Sox, left fielder Derek Hill.
comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Strike two.
Ball. That's out.
And he grounds one to the right side. Simeon over to first, and that's the third out. Bottom nine. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, number 12. And he swings through that one. Foul ball there. The 0-2. In the air out towards right center. Peters. Long run. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Ball. That's too low.
Fastball for a strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Only one out remaining for the Mets. 2 outs, base is empty. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. They're down to their final strike. And right back to the mound. Ball game. 8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.